Hey VanGang, so this video is in partnership with Virgin Hair Fix. This is their Malaysian Straight, of course, and today we are going to be doing a Valentine's Day bouncy wave tutorial. So stick around if you want to see how I got this look. Sometimes they say clean hair is the best, but if you want to do some curls, I would definitely recommend just do it while the hair is already dirty, okay sis, because it's gonna hold even better. But I've been rocking this hair for a little over 2 weeks, like back and forth. So I'm gonna start with the Design Essentials Silk Essentials oil, and I'm running that all throughout the hair. It smells good, it's a heat protectant, has so many great things that it does for your hair. And of course we're going to do a curling wand tutorial. Now because this hair is bone straight, I will be letting it sit in flexi rods after I curl it. That way it could cool down and hold that heat, okay? So we're going to start with the back. I love to start with the bottom first because I like to work my way up. To me it is easier, but you can do whatever works for you. So we're going to do it in real time, and then of course we're going to speed it up because we don't want to be here all day. Y'all know the drill. So I'm going to take a piece and then I'm just going to wrap it around. Now I do have 4 sets of the purple flexi rods, so I do want to make sure I am doing at least 5, no more than 5 curls in each section, and I like to section it in 4. So I have 2 in the front and 2 in the back. Okay, so as I put that on there, when I am done, I'm going to wrap the hair around the flexi rod, okay? So I'm going to hold it in my hand, I'm going to get the flexi rod, and I'm going to wrap that hair around the flexi rod so that the hair can hold the heat. And it's going to cool down in that curl pattern, okay? So it's going to make it a little bit more tighter because right now the hair is so bone straight from me straightening it that it's not going to really hold a curl. And I basically wrap the hair exactly the same way that I wrap it around the actual curling wand. Alright, so I did change my shirt and I wanted to get a little closer so you can see everything up close, and I didn't want anybody to say, oh, you know, I can't see against the black. That black robe is what I wear to do my hair and my makeup so that I don't ruin my clothes, okay? So whenever you see it, you see makeup stains and stuff, that's because it is strictly for makeup and hair, okay? But I'm doing the same exact thing. I'm just going to keep wrapping the hair like you wrap, twist, wrap, twist, wrap, twist around the barrel. You leave it on there for about 10 seconds. You take it down and then you wrap, twist, wrap, twist, wrap, twist around the flexi rod, okay? And then you kind of bend the top of the flexi rod and then you wrap the other side around, okay? So that it doesn't come apart. Now sometimes it does get loose, so you might have to go back in, but this is what this side is looking like. I wanted to make sure I showed you up close. So this is what it's going to look like once you are done. Okay, and that's just one side. We got to do the same thing to the other side, and on this side I used 9 flexi rods. And I do the same thing on the other side. I try to make it even, and I curl away from my face. All right, I always curl away from my face, especially when I'm doing this type of hairstyle. So we're doing the same exact thing on the other side. It's repetitive. So you know, like I said, we're gonna skip through parts. We're gonna fast forward it a little bit so that you're not bored, but I just wanted to do a couple in real time so that you could just see it up close and get the hang of how to do this, okay? And you don't have to go in with the flexi rods, but if you want your hair to hold the heat, I would definitely recommend you going with flexi rods, especially if you're going to be using bone straight hair, because you want to make sure those waves are there. Now this hair definitely holds a curl. However, because my hair is so bone straight from me straightening it, if I wanted it to last a little longer, I would have probably did wet flexi rods, or I would have went in with some type of spray towards the end. The Amika Undone spray is absolutely amazing, and it does not leave any residue. It doesn't make your hair sticky or anything. You can still style it with it. So I would recommend that if you want to hold your curls a little bit longer. But this is kind of like This is so that your hair kind of like drops throughout the day and it just creates like a beachy wave. And y'all know I'm good for doing beachy waves. Like, I don't really like tight curls. So yeah, it's just to each his own. So I'm gonna let it go through, and I will come back once it's time to take the flexi rods out. So now it is time to take the flexi rods out, and I always start from the bottom. Okay, I want to start from the bottom and work my way up, because the bottom is the part that I did first. I still want the top to hold the heat just as long as the bottom did. Okay, so I like to start from the bottom. Plus, these flexi rods could get tangled in your hair, so I want to make it as neat as possible. So I start from the bottom and I work my way up. Okay, and as you can see, the waves look really, really nice. They're very, very defined. But you know, I'm gonna go in and do a little bit of styling to it because I don't really want it to be this uniform, but I'm just showing you that it can be this uniform if that's what, you know, you like. Okay, so that is what the curls is looking like on this side. Very pretty, nice and wavy. So now we're gonna go in on the other side and start doing the same exact thing. We're gonna take them down, starting with the back and the bottom. Okay, and I always like to cut my hair down in the middle, that way it's even on both sides. I put the same amount of flexi rods so there's not little curls and big curls. I like one size and one size only, like medium. And take your time. You don't want your hair to get wrapped up in it and get tangled, because that will mess everything up. So just take your time and go slow. There's no rush. And again, you could go in and spray your hair after you take all the flexi rods out before you start like finger combing, because once you finger comb, you kind of take some of the curls out. But I don't like that this side is way more defined, so I am going to go in and use my curling iron. I'm gonna flatten it out on the top, as well as go in and just do some extra curls, like recurls on this side, so it can have just as much volume. I am brushing through the hair because, like I said, I just want some beachy waves, some long beachy waves. And I haven't had this style in a really long time, so it was really nice. This hair wasn't tangling at all. That's what I absolutely love about Malaysian hair from Virgin Hair Fix. They just have the best Malaysian hair in my opinion. This hair is just beautiful, and it has the most healthiest freaking luster. It's just gorgeous, and my hair is so long. So for it to have taken this heat and, you know, still no tangling and all of that, it's amazing. So this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out Virgin Hair Fix to get you some Malaysian hair, because they have the bomb hair. Okay, they have other textures. But yeah, this is my Valentine's Day look. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.